come to buy something? We close at 8, so make it quick. Thinking of buying one? You've got a good eye. Those are old school, but still pretty popular. You go fishing often?
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Manager, I need some help here.
What's your name, kid? I said, what's your name? Urgh, what kind of brat just starts stomping on merchandise? Enough, kid. Give me your name and address. If you're gonna stay quiet, I'll let the cops deal with you.
Is this your guardian's number?
Not too far from here. Alright, let's ring him up.
Will!
So you're David, right? You're this kid's guardian?
Cousin, I'm sorry about what he did to the merchandise.
At least someone is. And the attitude on this guy. He won't even apologize. Won't even give his name.
I'm sorry. I'll reimburse you, so please, just...
Well, fine. But you better let his parents know about this.
Does your mom know you're over here? Do you have somewhere to stay? Come to my place. You're hungry, I bet. I'll make you something. My wife's away from home for a while, so you're fine to stay here today. No appetite? Are you off to bed already? You can sleep in my room tonight. It's at the end of the hall upstairs. Will, tomorrow, let's have a little talk.
Warm at last. I just about froze to death in your pocket there, Will. You hear that? Let's have a talk. Oh, you know he's gonna be mad. Well, ain't that how it goes? You do bad, people get mad. It's the way of the world. What's up, Will? Let's hit the hay. Hey, don't tell me. Are you thinking maybe I should just beat it? Well, that's what you want. I won't stop you. I'm an understanding rat, you know. You know that, right? It's freezing. Let's find a place to stay, quick, like a motel or something. Way to go, Will! We got a motel. Let's move.
Kids these days sure are cheeky, running from home to use a motel. What is it? I'm busy watching these Detective Crawford reruns. Get out of here, kid. Alright, just go. Room 103.
Who's there? The room's in use. You on your own? Where are your parents? A runaway?
Yeah, what? I'm not giving you any room service, kid. Oh, whoops, that's a spare. Right, 103 is already occupied. Here, try 105. Okay, now move it.
What's that guy's problem? Just a big-headed jerk. Never end up like him, Will. it's Detective Crawford. That was the show your dad liked, huh? They sure run some old shows, don't they? Yo, Will! This show's pretty good. You wanna watch? Feeling down, huh? Hey, tomorrow, you ought to go to David's and apologize. You didn't come all this way just to do this, did ya? And I'll apologize with you too. $10 already? Overslept a little, huh? Boy, I'm starving. Before we go to David's, let's grab breakfast somewhere. Hey, that way's the free... Ooh, there's a cafe! Breakfast awaits!
Sorry, I haven't cleaned up the counter yet. Could you go sit at a table?
What'll it be? Morning plate sounds good to me. You thinking the same? All right, let's share it.
Have you decided what to order? Sorry, I can't tell when you just point. Do you want the A plate or the B plate? Oh? Have I seen you somewhere before? Ah, wait! Why'd he run away?
What's up, Sophie? Do you know him? Ooh, wait. Is he your boyfriend? I didn't know you liked them young.
Don't make fun of me. He's not anybody. Just, I feel like I might have met him somewhere. Ah!
Well, that sure caught me by surprise. What was with that girl? No chance she actually knows you. Nah, well, forget what a girl like her thinks. Not worth worrying over, am I right? We gotta get to David's place. What's the matter? Will, you scared? You don't want to go back to town? Oof! It's cold out here, Will. If you're not going back to town, find someplace to rest, or else I'm gonna freeze to death. Now what's this place? Why is there this huge building here in the woods? Brrr, it's cold! Will, get in so we can get out of this snow! Whoa, that was some fall, Will. You alright? Yuck, those clothes! Must be a hobo. And it looks like he's sleeping. Hope he doesn't freeze. This looks sort of like a confession booth. But this ain't no church, is it? So what in the world... Confessing, Will? Sorry, I think the priest is out, but alright, I can fill in. Come, confess your sins, O little lost lamb. Well, maybe big lost lamb? Man, I don't get that at all. There's nothing to confess for. It's just the way things went, right? Alright, enough fessing around. We gotta think about what to do next. Was that hobo? Wonder if he heard that. I don't know about this place, but I do know it's creepy. I'm not feeling warmed at all. Let's find someplace else, Will. Won't open? Guess it's locked up tight with that chain. Scratch that then. But a building this big has got to have other exits. Let's look around, Will. Guess there's some friends of mine here, Will. Hey, somebody's coming!
Don't move. What are you doing here? Hey? Weren't you that runaway kid at the motel yesterday? What are you doing in a place like this? What's your name? Why aren't you in school? Well, at any rate, this is a restricted area. Come on, you're leaving. Sheesh, I'm not in the community safety division here. Hey, if you're running from home, stick to motels, because this is an especially bad place to stay the night. This place is what they call haunted. Oh, guess you didn't know? 15 years ago, 5 people died here, and in a real unusual way at that. Sometimes dumb kids come here on a dare, but they come back telling the strangest stories, that they saw shadows or heard sobbing. You want to know how those 5 got killed? I hear they were hung, and their guts were cut open. All 5 of them. They were hung by the leg, upside down. The blood pouring from their stomachs dyed them red. Just like that. Or so the story goes. Well, scared, right? Glad you understand. Now. A rat.
Pop! Pop, wait! Don't go! Pop! Pop!
Huh. So you can speak.
What did you have to do that for? Pop got scared off because you threatened him.
That was your pet?
He's not my pet. He's my friend.
Huh?
I mean... Anyway, you better take responsibility and help me find Pop.
Me? Look for that rat? You must be joking.
But he ran away because you threatened him, okay?
I'll say I'm sorry for being threatening, but I had no reason to expect you had a rat in your pocket, did I? And if you don't want your pet running, use a leash. What if he jumped out and bit somebody?
Pop would never bite people.
Sure, like you know best. Maybe you kept that rat in your pocket because you thought he wouldn't run. But he did, didn't he? That settles that. Sorry, but I've got no time to look for any rats. If you want to look, you'll have to do it yourself. And once you find him, get right out of here. Stupid brat. What's your name?
It's none of your business.
Get going quick. I don't think the snow is stopping anytime soon.
Damn it. Pop. I need to find Pop quick. Then I'll get out of this place. I'll be fine on my own. Right, Pop?
Hey, you were the one in the hall earlier, huh? I thought about talking to you, but you were praying.
Pop!
Oh, this? Is it your pet?
He's more like my friend, kind of.
That's a cute friend you have. But still kind of weird to have a rat friend. I mean, they can't talk, right?
Pop can talk.
Oh, really? I've never met a talking rat before. Hey, Pop, wanna say hi to Ed?
Your name's Ed?
Yeah, short for Edward. And you?
Well, do you live here, Ed?
Nah, I have a home, but I can't go back. I'm staying here for a while. I would be leaving soon, but I've got something to do, so I'm still not sure.
Pop!
He ran off. I guess he hates me.
Pop!
Were you looking for him? Sorry I made him run. I'd like to help look, but I'm busy searching too.
What are you searching for?
A notebook. It's small and black. I thought it was in this room, but I can't find it.
Well, I'll look for Pop, but I'll bring that if I find it. Could you catch Pop if he comes back here?
Oh, sure thing. Thanks, Will.
Okay, well, good night.
Mom?
Yes?
It's nothing.
If you say so. Good night.
You've got guts to take a nap here, kid.
You! What did you come here for?
Did you find your rat? Just leave him. I'm sure he'll have a fine life out in the wild. Now, how about you give up and head home, Mr. William Morton?
Huh? Why do you...
Word of advice, when you run from home, don't bring your student ID. Even if you do, hide it in your jacket.
You can't just take people's things.
So what is it you skipped school and came all this way for? How about this then? What kind of business do you have with David? I'm asking you what you want with David, resident at 135 Womack Street. What's your relation to him?
I'm his cousin. No, stop snooping already.
One more thing. Are you receiving any threats?
Huh?
Demon child, huh? That's one worrying letter to be walking around with.
Give that back!
Answer my question. Or would you rather be lectured by a scary officer at the police station?
I'm not being threatened. I think.
Huh?
I said give it back. Why do you know David? Does he know you?
Met him a while back. Now we go drinking sometimes. So what's your story?
It's none of your business.
Really? Well, go off and look for your rat.
You come with me.
Huh? And why should I?
'Cause I'm...
Speak up, kid.
'Cause I'm scared, walking around here on my own. You just laughed, didn't you?
I'm not laughing.
Liar.
Oh, I'm the liar. Why would you be getting scared now? You were waltzing around here just fine earlier.
Because Pop was with me. That's why I could still handle it.
Eh?
If Pop's there, I'm fine. If I listen to Pop, we'll always be okay. I should have known. I shouldn't have come here. Way out to this town. In all this snow. Pop tried to stop me. He said I shouldn't, but I kept insisting.
You hit your head, kid? If you really think your rat's talking to you, you ought to visit a hospital.
If Pop doesn't come back, what do I do? It's so cold, and I'm all alone. What if...
Hey now, don't cry. You're 14, right? You can't go crying that easily.
I'm not crying.
Listen, this building's full of rats. Seen a bunch along the way. Does yours have any identifying features?
His right leg's bent, and there's a little fur missing on it.
Alright. If I catch him, I'll bring him to you, but don't get your hopes up. You can keep searching some, but be ready to give up if you don't find him. You're not staying here past nightfall. Got that?
You won't come with me?
Do I look like I came here for a relaxing stroll? I'm busy with work here.
Just who are you?
I'm a detective.
And why are you here?
That, my friend, is none of your business.
Well, what's your name?
Keith, now get on your way. Hey, stop digging around in there.
Don't threaten me! Is that photo yours? That's this building, right?
Not mine. I'm borrowing it. Although, my dad will give it back.
Hey, Keith. Did you unlock this door?
Who knows? Must have been unlocked already.
Hey, what kind of building is this anyway? A hospital?
It was an old mental hospital. It got shut down ages ago, though. After millionaire Jim Cork bought up the forest, it was repurposed as a homeless shelter for a few years.
Shelter?
A place the homeless could call home.
Was that incident 15 years ago thing true? What was it about?
Sorry, I'm not really one to tell spooky stories to people liable to wet their pants.
This building's strange. There are these shadows or something, and locked doors opening up all of a sudden.
Locked doors? Well, that'd be me.
Huh?
Unlike you, little trespasser, I have permission to be here, so I also borrowed some of the keys. Of course it's old, so lots have been lost to time.
But still, there are these shadow things. They're moving all around.
Oh yeah, shadows everywhere, because it's dark, and you're freaked out, so you think they're moving.
Pop? Pop! Come on down, Pop. Let's go. This place is just... You can't get down? Wait there. I'll get you down. away, Pop!
Sheesh, what does it take to get your attention? Are you just ignoring me? So, you're Will, right? I don't have the wrong person, do I? Oh, I'm glad I got it right. Okay, let's get going. You'll catch a cold.
Stop! Stay away from me. You're that cafe girl, aren't you? Why do you know me? And you stirred a hole for me earlier.
I asked David. You're his cousin, aren't you?
Huh? You asked David?
I'm David's friend. He's worried, don't you know? Okay, let's head home.
Hey, wait a sec. I said wait! Let go, you stupid girl!
Jeez, you're noisy. I'm just doing what I was asked, okay?
What do you mean, asked? Explain yourself.
So, after I was done with work, I called David. I was like, I had a customer who looked just like you. Then David said that was his cousin, who came to visit but disappeared, and he'd been looking. So I decided to help him look. A truck driver near the freeway said he saw a boy head into the woods alone, so I wondered if he might have been here. David's been super worried, so what were you thinking, visiting him and then disappearing?
Oh, be quiet! I was gonna go back eventually, but that isn't important right now.
What's that mean?
I got separated from my friend in there. I can't leave until I find him.
Huh, you came here with your friend? David didn't say anything like that. Alright, in that case, I'll help you look.
Huh? Really?
I mean, there's no way you can just ditch your friend. Let's get you reunited and leave quick, okay? If it starts snowing hard, getting back will be rough.
It's gone.
What is?
There was a doll here, but it's gone.
Was there really? You weren't just seeing things?
You're doubting me? I really saw it!
Jeez, no need to shout. You're a weird one. Huh? Mr. Keith?
Why are you here?
Do you two know each other?
I guess. Why are you here, Mr. Keith? Bored?
Do you think I take my walks in places like this? It's for work, obviously. You're the one who needs to explain herself.
David said he was looking for his cousin, so I'm helping, but said cousin says he got separated from his friend, so I thought I'd help him look.
Nothing gets you to shy away, huh? I say you should just get out of here. Lest you two forget, this is technically private property.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Keith, can you get that toolbox down?
Sophie, get it for him?
I can't reach it either.
Ch. Get going. I'll tell on you to your papa, Sophie.
I know.
Hey, what's your connection with Keith?
He saved me when I got involved in an incident a little while ago. He's also my dad's client right now.
Client?
Papa's job covers things like inheritance, and I guess he wants to write a will and testament.
A will and testament? He seems pretty young still.
Old or not, people die.
I guess so. Hey, is he really a detective? He's kind of nasty and stern and scary. He's not a bad guy?
No, not a bad guy. Not a good one either, mind.
Well, which is it?
I mean, every time we meet, he always teases me. Like calling me matchstick or starving chicken.
That's terrible.
Right? What is it?
There was some sort of shadow.
Hey, stop it. You just mistook something, right? Hold on. What are you doing?
This is the doll that was in the flower pot.
It was over there? You're sure of that? Are you saying the doll moved by itself?
I'm not lying. It was really over there before.
Seriously, you don't have to shout. What are you doing? It won't open?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's locked, but...
I'll try it. Move aside. Huh. See? It opens.
What? But...
What was that for?
There were just more shadows.
I told you to knock it off. Are you trying to get me scared?
I'm not lying. There really are these shadow things. I've been seeing them over and over.
Come on, shadows? Just what are you trying to say?
Ghosts?
Keith!
There was a ghost!
This place is haunted. There's a ghost, and it just came out of nowhere, and I'm freaking out.
Help us,
Oh god,
please!
oh god,
I'm
this
scared.
is bad.
Please
This is bad.
help
We're gonna
us!
die.
Shut up! Sophie?
Will says he saw ghosts, so... Mr. Keith, it's scary. Come with us.
Will?
Just so you know, I'm not kidding or anything, but I've been seeing all these...
Well, I've got some good news for you. Ghosts don't exist. There you go. Dismissed.
Hold on now. You won't come with us?
Listen to yourself, Sophie. First fairies, now ghosts. What's next? Aliens? I'll tell your dad if you keep rambling about nonsense. Out of my sight.
Make fun of me, will you? Well, fine. The two of us can handle it. Come on, Will.
Why is there a cloth on this table?
This sort of looks like what you put tarot cards on.
Really?
A friend of mine used to bring them to school. Look, it's kind of faded in the shape of cards. Maybe it's meant for a 3-card reading?
3-card reading?
It's where you turn over 3 cards from left to right, and they tell you your past, present, and future. I'm pretty sure. What's wrong? You can't go any further?
I'm sort of scared. I've got this weird, gross feeling. I don't want to go.
Huh? Oh, hey, are those tarot cards? Why do you have those?
I picked them up earlier.
That's kind of nostalgic. One of my friends loves tarot. She used to give me readings all the time.
Do you know what the cards mean?
Oh, absolutely. My friend talked my ear off about them. I'll tell you if you want to know. The chariot means victory, I think. Reversed, I believe it's discouragement. The Emperor? Emboldened. And the reverse should be tyranny. The Emperor? The Magician. That means creative. Reverse it and it means indecisive. The Justice card is just justice, surely. And if reversed, I think it's prejudice. The Justice card... The Moon means unease. When it's reversed, I think it'd mean recovery. The Moon means... The Hermit is secret. Reversed, it's probably solitude? That card is Judgment. It means salvation and regret. I feel like the Tower was ruin. Reverse it and it becomes tension. That card is the Hanged Man. It has the meanings trial and limit. The death card? Turning point. And reversed, I think it's laziness? Oh, is that a hanged man card? You had another one?
I was given it.
By who?
I don't know.
Eh?
Hey, about this card. What's its deal exactly? Is it a bad card?
I'm not too sure either, but I think it has a bunch of interpretations. If you look at it this way, it looks like a man hanging from a branch and suffering, doesn't it? Who knows if he was forcibly hanged or did it himself? Hence meanings like trial and self-sacrifice. But you see, look at it this way, and the man is on the branch, standing precariously, maybe even dancing.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Yes, you can. That's why this card also has the meaning turnabout. After surpassing trials and self-sacrifice, a sudden reversal of fortune awaits. That's the meaning of this card.
So it's not an especially bad card, then?
Pretty much. You said you felt gross or something. Is it okay now?
Kinda feels a little better.
Well, whatever.
Again! Why is it over here now? You saw it before too, right? This was the doll in that toilet.
Is it really the same doll? It's not exactly easy to tell in the dark. Besides, who would have moved it?
Why won't you believe me? This is definitely it!
Because I don't want to believe the doll moved on its own, okay?
Well, yeah.
how many times are you gonna look, you little perv?
That's not... Pop! Thank goodness! I finally caught you. Don't go anywhere anymore, Pop. I'm hopeless without you.
What are you doing?
Sophie, thanks for all your help. Now I finally caught up to Pop.
Huh?
Pop, say hi. This is Sophie.
Ah! Why are you carrying that rat? Don't tell me your friend was...
This is Pop. He's my friend. I've been looking all over for him.
No! Keep it away from me! That's disgusting!
Pop, wait!
You're friends with that rat? You've gotta be joking. Those things are so gross. Not to mention... Look, I didn't mean... I just thought it was a human friend, you know? So, your friend's pretty cute, huh? I don't really care for rats myself, but...
Go. Just go! Get out of here! Why bother showing concern for a kid who's friends with a gross rat, right?
But you need to go too.
That's what I was going to do, but I'm sure as hell not going with you anymore.
Sorry, Will.
Will, why did you throw a ball at Mitch?
It wasn't me! Captain Murdoch did it!
Oh, here we go again. And tell me, where exactly is he right now?
He was with me earlier, but he ran when you came, teacher!
Will, what do I always say? No one likes a liar. As punishment, you'll have no recess. Understood?
Teacher got mad at me because of you.
It's not my fault, Will. I was doing it for you.
Why do you keep messing with me? I wanted to be Mitch's friend.
But Mitch treats you like a dummy. He's always smirking around you. Am I wrong?
Maybe you're right. But
Listen, Will. Ain't no reason to be friendly with people who don't understand you. Not Mitch, not the others, not teacher. Good friends gotta have understanding. Nobody out of this bunch knows a thing about you. They won't even try to know. Everybody calls you weird, but you know that's not true. They're the weird ones. They're dummies who don't know the things you know. You'd be better off on your own than trying to befriend the likes of them, don't you think? Ain't nothing to worry about, 'cause you've got us. We're the only ones who can understand you. Ain't that right?
are you guys my friends?
Course we are. Nothing lonely about it, eh, Will? You've got lots of friends.
Ed, what are you doing here? I thought you were way over in the other building.
Surprised? I know all sorts of secret routes here because I used to explore all the time.
Is this the one, Ed?
You found it? Thank you.
Is that notebook yours?
No, it belongs to someone I knew. He showed me it a long time ago. I'm glad it was still around.
A long time ago?
15 years back. I lived here for about a year.
I heard that after it shut down as a mental hospital, this was a homeless shelter.
That's right. My father drank a little too much, so he couldn't do good work and was really poor, and Mom was dead, so... Then a priest at the church told us there was a place where poor people could stay for free, and invited us here. Mr. George, who gave me this notebook, lived here. He gave me a photo too, but I'll probably never get that back.
This is a big place. Seems like it'd be hard to live in.
Sort of. It was really cold in winter. But, well, we all came together and helped each other, so it was really great. You don't look too happy, Will. Did something happen?
I got separated from Pop again. Also, there was a girl helping me look for Pop, but I said some mean things and drove her off.
You'd better apologize later, then.
Even if I did apologize, I'm sure she wouldn't forgive an asshole like me.
You shouldn't say bad words like that. Not to yourself or to other people. It's okay. I'm sure she'll forgive you. You're a good kid. I'll be going now. I'm still looking for something.
If it's okay with you, would you come with me? I'm feeling kind of discouraged being alone.
Sorry, Will. I'm in sort of a hurry. There's something I need to do. This notebook you gave me has the method. I can finally make some progress. If you find your talking rat, I want to see. I really like rats.
Okay, I got it. Ed, do you know about the Happy murders? You lived here 15 years ago, right?
Yeah, I was there. Lots of police came. It was a big thing, and then we couldn't live here anymore.
That must have been scary. 5 people suddenly being murdered.
It was just natural. After all, we were really unhappy. Bye now, Will.
find a cleaner pool to swim in.
Is it okay to be starting a fire in here?
Forget about is it okay. I'm guessing you haven't found your rat, huh? So you wouldn't listen if I told you to go home and dry off.
So, you're not gonna say go home, huh?
Get off my back.
I might not be able to leave with Pop anymore.
And why's that?
When he sees me, he runs away. He won't talk to me at all now. Maybe he doesn't like being with me. Yeah, that must be it, since I'm such a hopeless idiot. He's disgusted. If I just did what Pop said, this wouldn't have happened. But this can't be how we say goodbye. Not when I still need Pop around.
I kept a rodent when I was a kid too. A hamster named Frosty. One day, I figured he was bored in his cage, so I let him out in the garden. Thought he could use a walk. The second I took my eyes away, he was gone. I found him in the mouth of the neighbor's cat. When I saw his tail sticking out, I screamed. I started hitting the cat to try and have it spit him out. Then the old lady next door came and hit me with her cane. Then my parents scolded me, and spanked me too. In the end, Frosty never came back. I cried my eyes out, and I thought to myself, this can't be how we say goodbye. If that little Keith were here today, I know he would never tell you, go home. You've still got a chance of finding him too. So instead of blubbering, search until you're satisfied. I'll keep quiet to your school and the police.
Okay. I'll get going. Hey, thanks.
Hold on a sec. Have you seen my ring anywhere? Weird. I had it on earlier.
What, your wedding ring? Isn't it right there on your finger?
No, it goes on top of this one. It's a gold ring. Maybe I dropped it in that tank. Might have been washed away somewhere. If you don't know, that's fine. Get going.
Here, Keith.
Hey, nice work finding it. Thanks.
That's a weird ring there. Seems pretty misshapen.
Yeah, 'cause it's handmade. Me and my son.
You made a ring with your son? Why?
Precocious little guy wanted a ring for a Mother's Day gift. So I bought him a kit, and we made it together. Kinda messed it up, though. As you can see, it's too big even for me. I gave my wife a remade one, and took the mistake. It's kinda like a good luck charm.
That's cute. How old's your kid?
Would be 10 if he were alive.
Sorry.
For what?
I mean, just thought you might not want to talk to people about it. Why did he die?
Traffic accident?
My dad died when I was young, too. From heart failure. Accidents and illnesses, there's just nothing you can do, you know? So, don't let it get you down. I mean, no, that's not... What I want to say is...
Let me guess. You're trying to comfort me.
Maybe.
You don't have to worry about me, kid. I appreciate the thought, though.
Where are you? Over there! Huh? You were... Who in the world? Who are you? Why are you here? Hey! Answer me! You were...
Well, this is a surprise. Didn't expect I'd see you here, Robert. I thought you were staying at the hotel. What happened to that subordinate I assigned to guard you?
What? Eric? He fell asleep in the car. More importantly, why are you here?
Maybe I'm thinking the same thing you are.
Huh?
Will, leave. Be quick about it.
You were Will, wasn't it? I'm Robert Hayes. Sorry if I gave you a fright earlier. So, why are you here? By here, I mean this facility.
thought I'd wait out the snow with my friend in here, but we got separated, so I'm looking for him.
Is that it? Well, I think you should leave soon. It's snowing badly today. What's your relationship with that detective?
I only just met him earlier. What about you? You know him?
He came to me 3 days ago for an investigation of a murder that took place a week ago. Oh, don't worry. I'm not the culprit, of course. Though it seems that detective is still suspicious, so he was stubbornly questioning me.
So there was a murder?
A certain man was killed in an apartment room. Another tenant noticed and reported it, since the stench was awful after 3 days.
Why did he come to question you? Did you know the guy who was killed?
Who knows? It beats me. The police just ask questions. They don't tell you a thing.
Why did you come here, Robert?
I used to live here long ago. Did you know that after the hospital was shut down, it was turned into a shelter?
Yeah, I know. I also heard 5 people were killed here 15 years ago. Why would you come to a place like that?
There's no denying it's a dirty, creepy place. But I did spend a short time here as a child. I just felt like reminiscing about the old days.
Fat chance.
Huh?
Nothing.
Will, you came to find your friend, yes? You'd better find him soon. It's going to get dark. I suppose I should go, too. See you, Will.
Alright. You could catch a cold staying here for too long. Maybe I should tell Ed, too.
What did you just say?
Huh?
I asked what you said. Did you meet him?
Stop it! Don't touch me! Let go! Pop?
Rats? What's with this thing? Disgusting! Leave me alone! You damn rat! Sheesh! What was that?
Ah! You stomped on my friend! I'll beat the shit out of you, you bastard!
Friend? What are you saying?
You asshole! You killed my friend! Get over
thought I
here!
told you to go
I'm gonna
home,
beat
Robert.
the shit out of you for what you did. I may be a
The
kid,
detective?
but you are dead.
Was that
I will
rat
beat the shit
Will's-
out of you! You asshole! You killed my
Don't
friend!
talk.
Get
Out of my
over
sight.
here!
This
I'm gonna
kid's
beat the
riled up.
shit out of you for what you did. I may be a kid, but you are
Will, calm down. It's okay. Breathe slow.
He squished Pop! He squished Pop! It's my fault! It's because I brought Pop along! It's my fault! He died! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Pop!
Was that really your rat?
Huh?
Your rat's got a crooked right leg, with some of the fur missing, doesn't he? This one's leg isn't crooked. Also, it's got a pattern on its back.
Really?
You shouldn't look. It's just a wild rat, but I bet you don't want to see its guts.
It attacked Robert, though. I wonder why.
Maybe he had some food on him. At any rate, good thing it wasn't your rat.
Hey, Keith. Is Robert a killer?
He ran his mouth, did he? He really doesn't listen to anything people tell him. Nah. In fact, he's a victim. That's why I had my subordinate guard him. Will, don't get too deep in this. You just find Pop and get back to David's place. Got that?
I know that.
always crying? Did something sad happen? You don't want to tell me? I'll stay here until you're not sad anymore, because you get sadder when you're by yourself. Or maybe you're crying because you're all alone? I'm all alone too. Everyone thinks I'm weird and avoids me. It makes me really sad. I'll call you Misery, because it's really important to have a name. It says you're actually there. So you don't have to cry now. I'll stay with you. Don't cry, Misery. Even if we're together, I guess we're still all alone.
Is somebody there?
Poor little Will. You're so scared and lost. What did I tell you? You have to believe us. Go find him, quickly. Because you still can't do anything by yourself.
I suppose it has to do with his father's death. Will coming to say these strange things. I mean...
It was before your husband died that your son started talking about his friends, wasn't it? So I don't think there's a connection. They could simply be figments of his imagination.
Long time no see, Will. You don't seem to be in good spirits.
I've had enough of this hospital. They keep asking me things. It's like they're mad at me.
Yes, so it seems, even though there's nothing wrong with you.
Hey, why don't you try talking to everyone, Billy? Then everyone would believe me. They'd understand that I wasn't just a weirdo talking to nothing.
Will, didn't I tell you before? No one will believe in a talking dog. Why don't I tell you a secret, as proof of being a good friend? I'm being mistreated by my master here. He last fed me 2 days ago, and the last time before that, I forget when.
That's awful.
And that's not all. The doctor here often brings a woman to the examining room. It's not his wife. There's a repulsive smell of perfume left in that room. Will, animals don't lie, unlike humans. So I want you to trust me. Try it. Go and see if what I told you is true.
Will, how have you been lately? Are you still talking to those friends of yours?
I'm not talking to you anymore. You're a bad man.
Why am I a bad man?
Don't mistreat old Billy.
What's that?
Don't mistreat old Billy! Poor Billy's just a bag of bones. You're not feeding him at all.
What are you talking about? Billy's my dear dog. I would never mistreat him. Granted, I haven't fed him this morning. Yesterday. Did I feed him? Maybe the day before. I've been rather busy.
And not just that. You're bringing a woman here. You're a liar, Doctor! A big unfaithful coward!
Will, calm down. You came here to talk to me, didn't you? Not to fight.
Don't touch me!
Ah! Stop it! Let go! Let go, I say!
Ah!
You little demon! Horrible! Believe us, Will. We don't lie. Someday one of us will appear before you. One who understands you well. Follow him.
What are you doing out here? You found your rat yet? You said earlier about how Pop could talk. Do you actually think that?
I should have never told you that. I already knew you wouldn't believe me. It's how it's been for a long time. I see animals talking and things others don't see, but no one's ever believed me. The truth is, all animals can talk, but no one believes them, so they don't.
Who told you that?
Old Billy, an old skinny dog at my counselor's place.
Won't talk as nobody'll believe it, huh? Sounds like somebody I know. So, what started it?
Huh?
Animals talking? Seeing weird stuff. Was there something that started it all off?
What started it? It was the Hanged Man.
Oh yeah?
Ugh, enough! The more I say, the more you'll think I'm nuts.
Well, suppose you might fall under that category. When I was a kid, I judged a lot by what's visible. This person looks good. This person's athletic. This person's smart. The seeds of imagination get trimmed as soon as they bud, because in a small community, they just get in the way. Not many people can grow them right. If you can get a good flower to bloom, that can be a big advantage to you. Nothing to moan and groan over.
Just stop it! Don't talk like you understand. You're just saying you don't believe me either, right?
Sure, I'm not going to believe you, but I do happen to think it's very interesting. Something wrong with that?
I sort of get what you're saying, but because of my weirdness, people suspect Mom of treating me badly. I don't want to trouble her anymore.
What do you think parents are for? They act like stepping stones for their kids. If you can make her smile someday, it's fine. How about you give up your rat search for today? It's only going to get darker. Besides, David's worried about you.
No, he's not. Like he could be worried about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not his cousin. I'm David's little brother. It's just our father who's the same, but... For a long time, I never knew, but my mom was on the phone the other day.
Mr. Hoover, please, just leave it be. It's all on me. No, I didn't know. But I found out about you later. I couldn't do anything. And I feel terrible about what happened to your mother. Will has nothing to do with this, alright? Please, don't say anything to him. He loved his father. I don't want to disillusion him.
Mom?
Will! Sorry about that. It's time to eat, isn't it? I'll start getting it ready.
I found out by reading Dad's diary. After Mom got pregnant with me, he divorced David's mom. Mom never knew Dad had another family until he died. He kept it a secret the whole time. There were a lot of photos kept in the diary. Photos of David and his mom. He wrote about a lot of old memories and things, too. He also wrote, "I regret abandoning my family." Whenever I meet him, David won't even look at me. I doubt I'll ever be forgiven for abandoning my frail wife and my middle school-aged son. The diary also had a letter in it. The letter came with the hangman card and said, "You're a demon child."
So that's that letter you have?
I'm sure this letter didn't come from Dad. It must have been addressed to me and he hid it. After all, I stole Dad away from David. It's all because of me. I ruined David's family.
So you think it was David who wrote that letter? And David was the one who called and made your mom cry?
No, not necessarily. It's just I can't think of any other possibility. Mom is always cheerful and tough, but she was crying. If Mom's being threatened by somebody, I'm not able to protect her. Pop tried to stop me. He said, "What good will it do to go? What can you even do?" But I just couldn't stand it. Mom had David's address written down, so I used that too.
Uh-huh. Well, you didn't have to lie and say you were his cousin.
David was the one who said that. After I broke some merchandise at a fishing shop and he got called in.
Eh? What'd you do that for?
Dad liked to fish. He used to take me along. I was lost and wandered into a fishing shop, and I saw the same fishing rod Dad used to have. When I thought of how Mom was suffering because of Dad, before I knew it, I was stomping it to pieces. I came to apologize to David, to say I'm sorry for messing up his family. And yeah, I went and did that and caused him more trouble, so I ended up just running away. Why am I such a coward? I don't know what I should do anymore.
Well, not to stomp all over your determination, but I don't think the letter you've got was written by David. That isn't David's writing. And at least in my opinion, he doesn't have the guts to threaten others. He's stupidly good-natured. On top of that, you say David called your mom, but you didn't hear the conversation, right? Isn't it jumping the gun to say he's threatening her?
Then this letter...
Whatever it was that led you here, you came to talk to David, right? And David could have pretended you were a stranger, but he didn't. He decided to take you with him. He must have wanted to talk to you. In which case, you ought to meet him properly. If you think you've troubled him, apologize for it. You're only a real coward if you give up now.
There's one other person I need to apologize to.
Who's that?
The owner of the fishing shop. He was too scared and nervous, so I never apologized for breaking the merchandise.
Then you'd better do that.
Yeah.
I'll be heading out after a little more searching. You should consider the same. If you really want to keep going, there's always tomorrow. See you.
Keith! Keith, was your son important to you?
Yeah, best guy in the world. I still think so now. I wouldn't call your old man's decision right or wrong. Either way, it hurt people, and he regretted it himself. Putting yourself through pain might seem irrational to you, but that's the way a lot of things are. If you butt at everyone, it'll be hard to live. What I can say is, don't grovel. Your old man didn't make his decision for you to do that. It was just his way of settling things. Stick out your chest and don't lose sight of your goal. You didn't come all this way to cry and say, "It's my fault," did you?
there? Keith! Keith, hey, open up! Open the door! Keith!
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Does it look like I'm playing around?
My mom said you shouldn't climb trees.
Oh, I'm not climbing. I'm hanging.
Why are you hanging?
Why do you think?
I don't know.
I'm sure you will someday. I'm not hanging because I want to. I was hanged by all the things in this world. It started with a minor sense of wrongness in myself, in others, in society, in the world. A deficit of things that should just naturally be. Mere nagging feelings that seemed to corner me without even noticing. They got bigger, made me suffer, until they became a rope around my neck. Beware, Will. Never overlook even the most trivial feelings and sensations. Never shut your eyes to the oddities you sense. Everything you feel, that is your ally, and the very world itself. Never doubt it. If you do, it will all become your enemy. I'm sure the things that cornered me will someday stand behind you too.
I don't really get it. But I feel like you're saying something really important. Can I come visit you again? I want to hear more.
You can come see me anytime. I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna go play outside, Mom!
Don't go playing in the woods in the back. There might be policemen there.
Will!
What are you doing over there?
It's nothing. Just, looking at this art. Anyway, Will, I was looking for you. I know I was told to leave, but I really wanted to apologize. I'm truly so sorry for earlier. I had no idea that was your rat.
It wasn't Pop.
Huh?
That rat wasn't Pop, so you don't need to apologize.
Oh, good. Oh, that's wonderful.
Hey, Robert, why did you grab me earlier?
Sorry for that. I was a bit bewildered after having the detective glare at me. I apologize for getting rough. I'd advise staying away from that detective. You can't tell what he's thinking. He's just scary. Say, Will, did you really get separated from your friend? If you like, I'll search with you. Can you tell me what he looks like?
I don't wanna.
Why not?
Because you're a liar. You were looking for someone in the library. Saying you came here for nostalgia is a big fat lie. And when you grabbed me, it was right after I said Ed's name. You're still looking for something even now, aren't you? I'm sure you're not a bad person, but you're hiding something. That's why you're always averting your eyes. And yeah, Keith might be scary, alright. Someone who sneaks around in secret like us. But he looked me in the eyes and talked to me, and it felt like he understood me. But you, what are you hiding?
It's not like I'm keeping secrets because I want to, you know? Why did this have to happen to me? I haven't done anything. And after I'd finally crawled my way up from that shithole of a life. It's all his fault. That damn father of mine. But I can't.
Keith!
Will, let's get over here.
It's all him.
Keith, this guy's acting weird.
Come on, over here.
It's him.
Let go of Will.
Don't move a muscle. Get rid of your gun. I said get rid of it.
Do you realize what you're doing?
Detective, tell me the truth. You suspect me, don't you? That's why you're watching me. I didn't kill my father, I tell you! I despised him, certainly. An alcoholic who didn't do any real work, quick to turn violent, a complete shithead. But once I got away from him, I've been doing nothing but honest work. Why would I go kill him and make myself unhappy again? Please, stop trying to hunt me down. If you keep chasing me, I feel like I'll go insane.
We don't suspect you. The circumstantial evidence makes it clear. You're not the killer.
Then why assign someone to watch me?
Thought I told you. He's your guard. Because the killer might come for you next.
That's inconceivable.
You think of yourself as a victim, and so do we. But not to him. To him, there's no difference between the father who beat him and you who abandoned him there.
Abandoned? Even after I ran from our father, I've been sending him money. I didn't abandon him.
We know. We're not blaming you for your past actions. And with your own family now, we know you want to keep them safe. So, I want you to trust us a little more. Please, let go of Will. Stop driving yourself into a corner.
Detective, please. Won't you let my little brother Ed go? He's just not the kind of person to kill someone. He may be slow, but he's kind and likes animals. He's a really good person. You've never talked to my brother, have you? He has a terrible stutter. That's what our father's beating did to him. It wouldn't be a surprise for anyone to kill our father, human garbage that he was. And if anyone had the right to kill him, it would be Ed. It's true. I abandoned Ed along with my father. I knew if I left him there, he would only be unhappy. That's why, now, I have to protect him, before he becomes any more unhappy.
Don't get the wrong idea. We're not the ones judging him. Our job is just to catch him. If he gets away now, he'll just be running forever. Could you call that happiness? If you're going back to the hotel, I can escort you.
I'm fine on my own. Or rather, let me be alone.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Keith, so it was Robert's dad who got killed?
I told you not to get involved. I'm not saying a word to you. Come on, Will. Don't you feel like leaving yet? Don't know why I bothered to ask.
Keith!
What? I haven't seen your rat.
Keith, I've met Ed!
What? Here? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Did you ever tell me he was a killer? Pretty sure you didn't. Ed said he'd been living here for a little while. Does that mean he's been hiding all along?
I get it. That lousy Robert. So that's the story. Will, it's time to put your rat search on hold. You're getting out of here. I've got to go catch Ed.
But by yourself? You should call for help.
My phone's busted, and I wouldn't want him to get away while I'm out.
Oh. From when you saved me from drowning?
Uh-huh. But no sense in worrying about it now. Let's go.
Wait, I'm fine on my own. I can make my way back. Keith, you hurry up and get Ed.
Nope, we're going together.
I said I'm fine. Catch him quickly. That's the scarier thing to me.
Don't you dare take any detours. Hurry out of here, and go straight to David's. Got that?
Yeah.
Alright, go.
Oh, Keith, here, your pistol. It fell into the room upstairs.
Thanks.
Pop! Don't go in there! Pop, grab on, quick! Climb up! Ah! Oof.
Didn't I tell you to hide over there? Why did you go all moving around?
Sorry, Rob. I was looking for something. This right here, it's Mr. George's notebook. He showed it to you too, right?
That's neither here nor there. Someone found out you're here, Ed. A boy looking for his friend mentioned you.
You mean Will?
Yes, him. And that detective who's after you is here too. If Will tells him about you, it's all over. Let's get out of here, quickly. First things first, I'll get you to Sunnyside. My colleague Miles has a beachside cabin. It's not a popular area. You can hide a while there.
Sorry, Rob. I can't leave here just yet. I've got something to do.
What are you talking about? What do you have to do?
Like I said, it's about this notebook. Will found it for me. Now I know the method. You remember, right? What Mr. George and everybody said.
You can't be serious. You're going to take the word of that insane bastard?
Don't use bad words. I really hate them. Don't you know that?
Shut the hell up! This is not the time!
I'll go to the police.
What was that?
Once I'm done with this, I'll turn myself in. I did something wrong, so that's the right thing to do.
You don't have to do that! Listen, yes, you did something bad. You killed a man. But our old man tormented you for years. He threatened you, beat you, took your money. Who's going to have a problem with his death?
Rob. Thank you for hiding me. Bringing food really helped too. But it's okay now. I don't want you to go through any more trouble for me. And with everyone saying you're a killer, I'm sorry.
You just don't listen, do you? Don't you dare turn yourself in! You don't need to suffer any more for that asshole!
Rob, stop it. Don't use bad words like that.
What's wrong with calling an asshole? And tell me, are you really taking what George said seriously? Don't believe in the ramblings of a criminal. Don't you know it's all goddamn nonsense? All stained with this shithole shit.
Stop it! I told you, I hate it. I hate bad words like that. My head's hurting.
I'm the one whose head is hurting. You're all bastards! Every one of you! Wake up, Ed. You're the biggest victim here.
Stop.
Why do you have to drag us down?
Stop it! 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 Rob? Rob! It happened again. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. What should I do? Now it won't be enough. I'll need to go looking. But first... Will. I need to find Will. Will. Did you find your talking rat? Oh, I wanted to meet him. Too bad.
Ed, did you kill your dad?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That day I messed up at my job at the Chinese place and got fired. When I got home and told my dad, he got really mad and hit me. He always hit me, but he said something that time. Why do you make me suffer? Because of you, I'm unhappy. It was a huge shock. I always thought that by working and everything, I was making him happy. But before I knew it, he was on the floor, bloody. My hands were all bloody too. I killed my dad and fell into the pits of unhappiness. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to disappear somewhere. That's when I remembered this place. We were poor and suffered, but I liked how everyone helped each other here. Once I got here, Rob came for me. He figured I must have been hiding here. It seems like Rob was doing all sorts of things to help me escape. He brought me clothes and food. But still, I've decided I won't run anymore. Between Dad and Rob, I've done unforgivable things.
You go to the police?
Yeah, once I'm done with something important.
Something important?
What Mr. George taught me. All the homeless people who lived here suffered because we were people who couldn't work and did bad things and betrayed people. The priest said we were punished for our deeds, so we had to do good work for society and make everyone happy. Mr. George said all the years you suffered, those were the best years of your life. But they weren't happy years. No matter what, we couldn't become happy. After all, for someone to be happy, it takes the sacrifice of other people, especially sinful people. The same way our sacrifice made other people happy. For us to become happy, we had to sacrifice others. That's why Mr. George and the people who agreed with him did that.
You mean the incident 15 years ago?
Right. He called it like a ritual to become happy. Rob dismissed it as just self-destructive. I guess someone like him couldn't understand. Someone who could work hard and crawl out.
But they were all arrested, right? The ritual didn't make them happy at all.
It's not about good and evil in the law, and it's not about good and evil in society. It's a trial to become happy. It's just the first step to escape from your suffering. It's not the result at the end that's important. It's the process.
I don't get it.
I guess you wouldn't. But that's fine. This is our philosophy that only we know. No one else needs to understand it. Will, it was when I met you and heard your words that I was reminded of Mr. George's teachings. When I first saw you in the hall, you were confessing. I'm a demon child. Because of me, a family fell apart. I'm glad I met you. I want to be happy too.
Keith!
Why are you still here? I thought I told you to leave.
Ed killed Rob, and now he's gonna kill me!
What?
So, Ed...
Wait, first I'll get you out of here. Let's head for the exit. Get back!
Keith? Keith! Keith! So much blood! What do I do? What should I think there were towels in the staff room downstairs.
This person's a detective, huh? I saw him in a magazine once. He's a bad person. He kills lots of people.
Huh?
Good. You wouldn't have been enough. Because now I need to make up for Rob, and not just Dad. I'm glad I met him too. Now I can clear up 2 misfortunes and be happy.
Ed, stop it! This is just a joke, right?
Don't move, Will. Just follow me and don't do anything. Or else I'll snap his neck. The rope's a little long. Will, do you have a knife or something? Lend it to me. Now I'll hang you up and cut open your stomach. That's what Mr. George did, right here. It said so in the notebook, too. It might hurt, but it'll be over quick. Just endure it. Thank you, Will. I'm really glad I met you.
Keith!
Don't move. I'll untie the rope.
Keith! Keith! Get up, come on! What do I do? I need to get away from here. But... What should I do?
Ah, jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Looks like you've gotten yourself in one heck of a mess while I've been running around, eh, Will?
Pop! Please help me! I don't know what I should do. Tell me!
Use your head. You can't be relying on me forever.
I can't. I can't do anything.
Oh, really? You realize if you do nothing, that guy'll kill you?
I don't want that.
Well, you could always just save yourself.
No! I definitely don't want Keith being killed.
Then you better do something. He'll come back while you're dawdling. Oh, fine. I'll give you a hint. Beat it!
What are you talking about? I can't run away and leave Keith behind.
Will. You're a clumsy coward. Running's your strong suit, right? Just gotta add a little courage to it. I've given you enough hints now. To protect the guy, you gotta run. You get me?
I see what you're saying, but if I mess up... I know. I'll look for a weapon.
Don't even think about it. Sure, even a rat like me can bite back at a cat when he's cornered. But what happens after that? Once you taste blood, you'll do it again. Will, you've been kept up in your room, looking out the window, and you felt like that showed you what the world was, so you despaired. You're scared, afraid that man's hanging from the tree outside, wondering if you'll end up like that too. But that window's fogged up. You gotta leave the room on your own 2 feet, so take the first step. You're not a guy who's taken by delusions and hurts people, ain't that right? Show 'em the funky strength of your fight.
Will,
Keith!
hide somewhere. Look for a chance to get out of here. Don't let Edward find you.
But what are you gonna do? Once he comes back, he might kill you.
You don't have to worry for a grown-up kid. Think about your own safety.
But...
Listen. Your father died when you were young, but I know he never wanted you to die like this. So, do what I'm telling you. Please.
You're right. But I could tell you the same thing. I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Damn it. Don't cry. Stop shaking. You can do this. You gotta do this. I know you can definitely do this. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Will.
Hey, asshole! You want to kill me, right? Go ahead and try, but I bet you can.
I told you, you shouldn't use bad words. I really hate them.
Oh yeah? So what? You think I care what you like or hate? I'm not gonna play along with your shitty philosophy. I'm not like you.
Will!
You angry? Just try and catch me! Dumbass! This way, stupid!
Will.
Keith should be long gone by now. I told him to run away while I was leading you around. There's no point in just hanging me, right? So this is it for you! Ed, I was always uneasy. I was worried I was delusional and nuts. So the fact that you believed me about Pop and understood what I was saying, it made me happy. But it's no good. If you completely go into your own world, you're ultimately going to be all alone. You can't keep living like that. You won't have faith in yourself. I need to get out of the room I've been in. I need to become an adult. Don't you too? Sacrificing someone won't make you happy. Even if it does, you'll definitely regret it someday. Especially when you're as kind as you are. You need to leave that rundown place and shake off those delusions haunting you. Atone for your crimes, Ed. That's what you need now.
Help me, Will. I don't know what to do anymore. I know there's something wrong with me, but then what should I do? Dad and Rob, they're gone. No one can tell me anymore. Please, listen to what I'm saying. There's no other way.
Even if you become happy that way, it'll still just be you. You'll always be all alone. And someday, you'll end up hanging yourself. I don't want that at all. I'll never be a hanged man!
Will, are you okay?
Sophie! Keith!
You did good. That was pretty cool.
Will! Does your injury still hurt?
It's better when I'm moving around instead of sitting still. Maybe it hurt less if you gave it a little kiss.
Not in front of a child, honey.
He's not a child anymore.
Then, I guess I can't say no.
That's right. I'm not a child, so do as you please.
So you're awake. How are you feeling?
My soul's hurt like hell.
I'll bet they do, after all that running around.
Are you okay? Should I call a doctor?
Are you Keith's wife?
Yes, I'm Helena. It's nice to meet you. Your mother's on her way here now. You can meet her soon. I'll go tell the doctor you woke up.
Thanks.
She seems nice.
There's no seems about it. She is.
Keith, what happened with Ed?
He confessed to his father's murder. He's being questioned now. Robert's seriously injured, but he's alive. We're waiting for him to regain consciousness. Their trial will be starting soon. You might need to give some testimony. Are you up for it?
I'll be okay. I can see what happened. David.
Keith, thanks for calling me.
You're late. He just woke up now. I'll step out for a second. Take over for me.
David, Ow!
You idiot! What were you thinking? Disappearing without saying a thing.
But, I mean...
No buts. Do you know how long I was looking for you?
I caused you trouble, so I thought I shouldn't cause any more.
Didn't you realize disappearing would make me worry more? Doing something so conceited and selfish. You're like your father that way.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's talk a little. And don't run this time. Got it?
Okay.
It's cold. I'll go on ahead.
Mom? Sorry for worrying you.
You're saying that now? I worry about you every day. I'm glad that I got to have a proper talk with David thanks to you. Though, leaving without a word to me, not so much. If you make dinner tomorrow, I'll forgive you. I look forward to it. The train's about to leave. Come on, quickly.
Will!
Sophie.
Good, I made it in time. You're leaving already?
I decided to go back home for now.
Ah, that's good. Did you find Pop? Oh, really? Too bad. I heard about you and David. Did you talk with him?
Yeah.
What did he say?
If it's fine with you, you can think of me as a big brother. I want to get along with you. He's so dumb. There's no good reason to have a gloomy guy like me as a little brother.
What are you saying? David said that because that's what he wants. Or is it because you don't want that?
No. It made me really happy. Sophie. Thanks for everything. For helping me out.
You should really look at people when you thank them.
Stop it! Don't touch me, you dummy!
Sorry to butt in, you two.
What is it, Mr. Keith?
Will, I brought something you forgot. Couldn't be bringing it into the hospital naturally.
Huh? Pop!
I think this guy might understand humans after all. He was acting up, but when I said I'd take him to Will, he settled down.
You went looking for him?
I was just wandering around during investigation and caught him in a net. That's all.
Why did you have a net on an investigation?
Every detective needs one. Don't forget it. Cold out here. David said once it warms up, he wants to go to a baseball game with you. So come back in spring.
Give me a call when you come visit. I'll tell you all the good places in town that aren't those creepy woods.
Okay. Thank you. I'm really glad you came back to me, Pop. You're hungry, right? Want some cheese? Pop? Hey, Pop. Mom's asleep. You can talk now. You won't talk anymore? I see. Well, it's fine. Whether you talk or not, you're still my friend. That was a really long day. Feels like a lot changed. I'm not even sure what exactly, but I'm sure there's been a really big change. A long time ago, you told me, before I parted ways with you, I had to become a real good man. After this, I feel like I've come a little closer. I'm still cowardly, no courage. I don't know what's wrong or right. But still, I'm not a demon child. Even without someone teaching me about the world, I'll be fine. I'll meet lots of people, go lots of places. I'll find it myself. So much snow. I hope spring can come soon.